Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a layout for 30 Days of Sketches, Serials 18, Day 16. Today, sketch I'm using is designed by myself, and I've kept the sketch minimum in design, so you can add more or keep it as minimalistic as you would like. I've already gone through my collection, the papers I'm going to use. I'm going to use the collection Vicki Boutin Cut and Paste. And I've gone through and I've cut papers down and cut some tags out before I started this process. So that's basically what I was going to do. The photographs are of me. I went to the Tully's Tulip Farm, Tulip Fields in Warwick, and I just had to hop into these large clogs. I'm just going to back my two photographs. They're just smaller than 3x4, and I'm just going to put them on white cardstock so I can have a white border around the edge, and I do back them with some pattern paper, which you'll see which is from the 6x8 pad in this collection. So, like I said, this is day 16 from the 30 Days of Sketches. There's a link in the description box below so you can find out all the sketches. It'd be great if you could come and take part. I've just done this sketch this month. So I hope that you find inspiration from my sketch, and not just from mine, from all the other people who've designed sketches as well to use for your layouts. So here I am just adding these two blocks. I'm just going to make them into, add a pennant to one side. I do make this strip smaller or thinner. I thought it was a bit too wide. So I do make that strip thinner and keep the length so it's still 8 inches. And I think it's about 1.5 now. And I've cut it down. So I'm just positioning all my paper. I do, as you know, if you watch my videos before, I do a lot of faffing of positioning the papers, not positioning the papers. So now I want to add some design, extra design to the lovely background paper. I didn't have to, but I had these rub-ons, these floral rub-ons, and I thought, as I was at the tulip farm, I am going to add a couple of these lovely rub-ons to the sides of my pattern paper. So I've just got the 6x8 sheet of paper I'm using as the background, and I'm just moving it up so that just to make sure that I've got it in the right position before I start adhering the rub-on to my pattern paper. I don't let you show you all every single inch of me rubbing those on, and I do put a smaller version to the left hand side as well, which unfortunately gets covered up a bit, but it's still there. So I just had that there, just making sure that I've got the pattern paper in the right place, because knowing me, I would have put it too far in, so it would have been under the pattern paper. So you can just see it peeping out, and just add that, it adds that extra little depth to the background paper. So now it's time for me to put all these bits together. I'm going to lightly distress all the edges of my pattern paper, and I also add 3D form to the back of my photographs. Again, just to add some extra dimension to my layout, and also enables me to tuck any bits and pieces I might want to add behind as well. So I'm just going to add the photographs to this 6x8 script pattern paper. Again, the script backing paper ends up getting more or less fully covered over, but I'm all right with that. So like I said, this is day 16. At the time of filming this video, I've not done any of the other days, but I will be doing. So hopefully you can see on my playlist for the June 2025 series, there'll be some more layouts that you can see that I've used the sketches from this collection, from this series, sorry. So again, just using my ruler just to make sure I've got the bottom edge of the pattern paper lined up straight. And then it's a simple of adding. And what I did, I forgot to put the tags. So as you can see, I'm just distressing the edges of the tags, and I realised that I've stuck the bottom paper down flat. So I'm going to cut these tags, cut a small piece off the bottom of each of these tags, adhere them together, and then I'm going to lightly remove the top left of the background paper, as you can see in a minute, and they'll just slide underneath. The paper hasn't really stuck down, so I was able to just lift that up slightly, and then I could get the tags underneath the top left of the paper. And let's go there. I do add ribbon later on in the process. Now it's just a case of putting these two banners down at the bottom. I put the blue one. Again, this is using pattern paper from the 6x8 pad. And I think it's the reverse. Yes, I think it's the reverse. So I've just used one sheet of paper there. So that's the two banners have come from the one sheet of paper. So there's one side's blue and one side's that grey leafy paper. Then I want my 3 cluster areas. So I wanted to bring in some green, as it's green on the background paper. So I've just punched out 3 circles, and I'm going to add them on my layout. I do cut 2 of them down so that I can tuck them in easily. And there are going to be my places where I'm going to put my clusters. So I'm just going to pop that in there. That's the top one, and there's one at the left hand side, and then the one goes at the bottom underneath the banners that I've put down. So it's a case of I've also, pre to starting this video and starting the designing of this layout, I'd also gone through all my embellishments I've got for this collection and chosen some bits and pieces that I thought might work well with this collection. Obviously, and they're in the tray on the right hand side. I don't use everything, as you can see on the paper, but I do use quite a bit. So that little word strip as a wood chip piece, chipboard piece, sorry, and that says enjoy the moment. And then I've got a label from the ephemera pack that I'm going to add some journaling to. And I've got this banner that says here and now. Again, I do put some 3D foam, again, just to raise it up a bit on the layout. And I will put some twine and have the twine trailing down the page. And then I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to use. And now I'm going to put the title. So I've used Bella Boulevard Lunar Alphabet in bell pepper, so yellow really. I do write down if the shoe fits with an S on the end of fits, realising I put it wrong. It's meant to say if the shoes fit and a question mark. So all the way right through to the very end, I don't realise I've done it. I only realise when I come to take the still photographs at the end that I've misspelt that title. So I do rectify it, and you will see the corrected version on the stills at the end. And also, if you go over to my my Instagram page, you'll see a close-up of the title on there, of the corrected title on there. So again, in the one of the chipboard packs was some nice little black stars, and I thought I'd use the black stars because I had that black pattern paper underneath. I mean, most of it's covered over, but I thought I'd bring some more black into the layout. So I've got those 3 stars, black stars, and then there was some little circles. So the top one says good times, the one on the left says photo op, and the one down the bottom says right now. So I've just added those. I was going to add some butterflies, but when I placed them on the pattern paper, I didn't like it, so they don't end up being on the paper. And then I had this chipboard what's it called, road sign, I would think. It was just a bit too thick, but I really like the shape of it. So I found the similar chipboard shape, but is as, I can't get my words out today, as a laser cut, which is a lot thinner and still gives you that idea that it's a signpost. So I ended up using 2 of those on the layout. I've got one at the top near the tags, and I put one at the left hand side there. And I like them I like it better. I like the shape, but I like them better because they are thinner, and it just works a bit better with this layout as opposed to using the chipboard one. So I'll just put that there, just using some of the Nouveau Deluxe glue to adhere it to my layout. And I do put one at the top. What else? And then I do go through my sticker sheet. So the sticker sheet with some word strips on, and I found one that says takes lots of photograph and capture the moment, which I adhere to the bottom of my layout near the bottom star, which you will see in a bit. I did look through to see if any more laser bits I could add to it. And here I am with the sticker sheet, and it's got these word strips on. So I use one that says fabulous as well to the left hand cluster. I should keep on stopping to tell you which one's my left and which one's my right. So I do use so there one goes fabulous to the left hand cluster. I didn't put one of the word strips to the top because I'd already had that enjoy the moments. So here is the sketch. So I'm just giving you a close-up of the sketch, and then I'll give you a close-up of the layout. So I have had ribbon at the top, and I enjoy the moment. My clusters to my left, and if the shoe fits, again, I've not corrected it, and then just showing you the lovely rub-ons just as an extra layer to my layout. So thank you very much for stopping by. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll leave a link in the description box below to the 30 Days of Sketches page, Facebook page, where you can see how other people have interpreted this sketch, and also join in with this month-long challenge in June. Thank you very much for stopping by. Till next time, bye.